everyone. And today I'm talking about orthodontics. First, let me introduce the two kinds of orthodontics. The first is the traditional brace, and the second one is the Invisalign. You might have a question about why the traditional brace can move your teeth. Well, our teeth will produce 40 to 70 kg of force when they need to bite things apart. And every time they bite, they will move a little bit that we can barely notice. So the traditional brace use this characteristic to slowly move the teeth every time they can move. And if your doctor thinks that your teeth is too far to the correct position, he or she will attach a rubber band onto your traditional brace to strengthen the force. Okay, now let's go to the Invisalign. The Invisalign use the same principle as the traditional brace used. But wearing Invisalign won't be as hurt as wearing the traditional brace because it gradually strengthens the force to move your teeth. And of course, wearing the Invisalign will let you look better because it is transparent and you won't have a ugly metal on your teeth. Okay, let's look at the advantage of wearing with an orthodontics or without an orthodontics. Well, look at this. The difference is very stark. First, if you do an orthodontics, you will give other people a better first impression, no matter at work or at school. Number two, according to some research, doing an orthodontics will let people think that you are more beautiful or more handsome. And due to that, because you look better, so you will have more confidence on doing anything. Okay. And with an orthodontics, you will have a better biting skill because the gap between your teeth are smaller, so you can bite things into smaller pieces. And with those smaller pieces, your stomach can digest them in a better way. Next, if you do an orthodontics, you'll have smaller concern about having a toothache or getting periodontal disease. Because, like I just said, the gap between your teeth is smaller, so the dirty things won't be easy to get stuck inside the gap. Okay, the last advantage is if you do the orthodontics since you are little, it will be easy for you to pronounce the words right because the air won't go out from the gap between your teeth. Okay, let's look at the disadvantage of wearing a traditional brace. First, wearing a traditional brace may hurt a lot. And there are many things that you cannot eat. First, you cannot eat things that are too hard, like chicken legs, because you might bite on the bones inside, or not apples and peaches. There are things that you cannot eat, or your traditional brace might break. Next, you can eat things that contains too much fiber in it, because the fiber inside your food might get stuck in the gap between your teeth between the teeth and your brace, and it will be super difficult for you to clean it. Because so much food are forbidden, wearing a traditional brace must decrease your appetite. But those food is not the biggest problem of wearing a traditional brace, because you can look as if it is a chance for you to train your self-control ability or a chance to stay in shape. The biggest problem is the time and the money. You need to spend at least 1 year to complete an orthodontic, and you need to pay at least $70,000 for a cheap orthodontic. And if you go to a famous doctor to do the surgery, it would cost you up to $200,000. Okay. So let's look at the disadvantage of wearing an Invisalign. Wearing an Invisalign doesn't have as much limitations as wearing a traditional brace does, but it requires a well cooperation between the patient and the doctor. Without this cooperation, the surgery might fail and your teeth might not be flawless. Secondly, your teeth must not be indent. If your teeth is indent, the Invisalign cannot push your teeth outside. It can only push your teeth inside. So if this situation happens, your doctor may need to find another way to fix your teeth. Third, you need to wear it at every moment, except eating or cleaning your teeth. Or because the Invisalign can be taken off at every moment, you need to control yourself not to take it off, or the surgery will fail. However, considering all above, if your teeth is not neat, it is a good choice for you to do an orthodontics. That's all from me. Thank you.